What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Michigan Muscle. On today's episode with my 2015 Z06, I'm going to be showing you guys how to address a really common problem on these cars, especially, whoops, some stuff all over my garage floor, especially those of you that have the Alcantara seats and the Alcantara steering wheel and shifter. So one thing I'm sure that all of you guys will notice on your own cars are that this Alcantara wears out. Oh, there's a great shot of it. And it turns to almost leather. And the shifter is really bad too. Look at that, it looks horrible. So all of these high use areas, you can see it's literally shiny. They get matted down with oils and all this other stuff, and then it pretty much ruins the Alcantara. So people are always looking for ways to fix it, ways to clean it up. And if you look over here, this looks a little bit better, but I found some stuff that works great. So I got this stuff called Sonax, and I've seen it on a lot of other channels, and other people have used it on forums and really highly recommended it. So it's upholstery and Alcantara cleaner. It's from Germany. It comes out like a foam. I already did part of my steering wheel and a bunch of grime came off of it. So it does clean, but in this video I was going to do one half of the steering wheel and then show you guys another comparison of it to see how well this stuff really works and if it's worth it. But I've already done part of the steering wheel, like I said, a small part of it, and it is night and day difference, and I've only done one pass. So I'm really excited to do the rest of the car and just kind of revive it back to its former glory, because as you guys know, this Z that I got, it's in good shape, but it could definitely use some cleaning up, and that's what I'm going to be doing for it. So this whole next series with this car is going to be about getting it back to its former glory. And then once it's there, we're going to be pretty much building it and making it even faster than it already is, which for me personally is really fast already, because I'm used to a, 530 horsepower Camaro, and this car will spin the tires at 70 miles an hour. So it's a huge power jump, but that'll come way later. For right now, we're going to clean the Alcantara. I'll show you guys how to do that. Let's dive right in. What I'm going to be doing for this application is I've got a damp microfiber. So I'm just going to kind of drape it over there and try to loosen up some of this dirt. And I'm not going to put a tape line on it just because I don't want to, let me bring this closer. I don't want to ruin my steering wheel and make it look awkward if it ends up coming out weird. So I'm going to do it in baby steps. Okay. So that's pretty damp. Not much dirt came off. As you guys can see, it's clean. Now, I'm going to apply my Sonax. And I've got my yellow microfiber to really show the dirt. Yeah, the steering wheel is very damp. Well, not damp, I should say. It's like tacky more so. So I'm just going to put that on. And it said gently rub it in. As you guys can see. Okay, so I folded up the cloth. I just changed angles here. But I'm just going to rub it slightly. Look at this. You can already see dirt coming off, and that's only after a couple passes. This is nasty. All right, I'm going to add some more of the Sonax. I'll keep you guys posted. So after a couple passes, I would say, this is what the microfiber looks like. Again, it was a brand new yellow microfiber. It is filthy now. That's pretty bad. So now it says to take a damp rag, which I've already dampened this one, and just kind of soak up the extra Sonax. Then I'm going to get a dry one to follow it up with. And there actually is a lot of dirt still coming off. I don't know if you guys can see, but there is dirt coming off still. This is disgusting. And I think a new steering wheel is like a few $100. So if, for the $8 thing of Sonax, this definitely beats it. And I think if you want to agitate more, you can use a brush, which I might end up doing, like getting a old toothbrush or something, and using that to kind of agitate it, because there is still a lot of dirt coming off of this thing. It's nasty. But as you can see, A lot of it's coming up. I'm gonna grab a brush to try to agitate this more. So I did end up getting a toothbrush to kind of scrub this a little bit with. And I don't want to go too aggressive. Some guys actually will use metal. I don't want to do that. But I'm just gonna lightly try to touch the surface. You actually see the suede is, looks like it's moving now, which is good. It's, see the pattern to it, but there's so much grime coming out of this, it's nasty. Just lightly brush it. And I think I can actually restore it. I'm pretty confident. Yeah, look at all that in there. Just disgusting. So we'll get it there. It's coming along. Okay guys, so I'm gonna provide a slight update. So I tried scrubbing this. I got a lot of the heavy stuff off the top. As you can see, if my camera will focus, which it probably won't. Or you can kind of see. A lot of the heavy stuff is off the top. So I reapplied it to this portion of the steering wheel all the way down to about here. And then I applied some more here as well. This is another heavy spot where there's a lot of buildup. So I'm gonna let that sit for a little bit and just kind of soak in. It says to wait 5 to 10 minutes and then agitate. So again, I reapplied over the whole steering wheel basically. I'm gonna wait about 10 minutes, re-agitate with my beat up toothbrush, and hopefully then you just, you know, tap it down with a damp rag, it says, and let it dry. It should be good. It'll probably need a couple more passes just because of how filthy the steering wheel is. It's disgusting. So see you guys in 5 minutes. Next up after it's been sitting is I'm gonna take my microfiber, my new clean one. I'm just gonna kind of dab along the top here. And this is damp too, by the way. They said to dampen it when you go to wipe it down. So let's see, I get in the grooves. And I'm not scrubbing as much as I am just pressing. Jeez. This is horrible. That's all in the steering wheel. I mean, that's how dirty this thing is. Yeah, this is disgusting. So I'm just gonna keep doing the whole thing. Try to fluff it up a little more. Let it dry. And realistically, I'll just keep repeating it until no more dirt comes off on this. Okay guys, so I'm gonna let the car sit pretty much overnight to dry. But when it's done, like you can see, it's already got texture to it. Like it'll change color when you rub your hand over it. That's what you want to get it to. That means that it's clean. This top part is still disgusting. It's a lot better. You can see it still changes color, which means that like the suede, the fibers are actually loosened from the grime because it's not like leather anymore. This side's still stuck down, but the key to not wearing out the suede is you don't want to do this over and over and over again while it's still wet. Let it dry out, agitate it with something, stir up some more of the garbage, and then reapply your suede cleaner and hit it again. Because if you rush it, you'll ruin the suede, and you don't want to do that. It'll start pilling up and it'll be useless. Just to give you guys watching an update, this is a few days later after I've cleaned the Alcantara. Jump in the car and I'll show you. So you can see this top part might be a little bit more worn just because of the use, but everything is very smooth. It feels great, like it's soft. It's not all nappy how it was before and worn down. And it's consistent across the whole steering wheel. I'm really, really happy with the results. I'm probably gonna end up redoing it again at some point because there's some little spots underneath by the stitching that I can feel are still kind of grimy. The shifter as well turned out really, really good. I mean, you can see it's soft again. You can see the suede moving, the fibers changing. The whole thing is like that. So I'm really, really happy with the results of this. And again, if you guys want the same results as well, it's really easy. Just take a toothbrush, scrub away, you know, wipe the whole thing down, pat it down, let it dry, and then apply it again once the whole wheel's dried so you don't wear out the Alcantara fibers. But you saw how bad this was before. Actually, here, I'll do a side-by-side comparison of that other picture. This is it now. night and day difference. So I wish you guys the same luck on your steering wheels or shift boots, but patience is key. Don't be too aggressive. I've seen a lot of people, like I mentioned before, they're way too aggressive on this, and the Alcantara gets nappy and it pills and ends up coming apart. My wheel looks great. I don't have any of those problems. If I can get this to focus. It looks really, really good. I'm really happy with it. And I took my time. So follow my advice. Just follow what I did and take your time with it, and your wheel will turn out fantastic. I'm pretty confident you can revive any one of these wheels now. As always, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next episode with my new Z. Like I said, there's a lot more coming, a lot more how-to videos, a lot more racing. Hope you guys subscribe. Comment down below for what you want to see next with this car. You know what I did in the Camaro. I beat the crap out of it. I'm not going to beat this car as much. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching.